Hi, my name is Philip from Vienna, Austria, and I'm a citizen scientist. With my team, I am designing and developing the citizen science toolset SPOTTERON for citizen science projects on smartphones and on interactive maps on websites. SPOTTERON puts interactive citizen science on the next level by setting a strong focus on design. The custom apps for projects follow three main principles of modern citizen science. It should be mobile first, well designed for high usability, and, which is very important especially when working with mobile apps, they should always be updated and maintained. Generally speaking, in a world with smartphones as computers with GPS sensors and cameras in our pockets and web connectivity everywhere, citizen science can now be part of our daily lives. Not only can citizen science be used to collect valuable data and let citizens participate directly in projects, but it can also change how people see the world by involving them on a very strong basis. The initial idea for creating SPOTTERON was born already back in 2013 when on a hike I stumbled upon a pile of garbage in an otherwise untouched forest. And well, at that moment one thought came instantly to my mind: there should be an app for reporting that now. A thought which led directly to the development of a modular geolocation related system which can be used for projects. After launching various international apps like, for example, Roadkill or Crowdwater, we are now just weeks away from releasing Clean Nature, a project by SPOTTERON and the NGO Global 2000, addressing littering and its impact on the environment. The topic itself has a very strong narrative. Wildlife dies by eating plastic parts, water resources get toxic, and our waste products simply break down to smaller pieces in time and almost never go away. This affects us all, for example by groundwater contamination, microplastic particles in our food, and other serious long-term consequences. In general, by putting an issue in the spotlight, it can no longer be ignored. Littering is a ground-up problem. There is no single cause for it, but everybody is contributing to it in a way. To change or at least reduce littering, we need to change the people's perspective. In Clean Nature, we try to achieve that in mainly three ways. First, by collecting data about waste distribution, brand involvement, and impact on the environment, we build up a dataset for further analysis and reports. This will also serve as a basis for media coverage, will be redistributed online and also offline and on local events by the NGO itself. Additionally, all project data will be cleaned and released as open data in the project's runtime. Secondly, users' contributions form a big picture on the interactive map, accessible by everybody with a smartphone or a web browser. This will visualize the scope of littering in our environment and its impact on our own surroundings, right in front of our homes. And who wants to live in an environment resembling a landfill, in which for example, our kids play? Thirdly, motivate the participants to clean up nature by themselves by extending the app with gamification elements during runtime. With the option to create, for example, regional monthly contests with prizes of sponsors, citizen scientists and environment protection groups will find an ongoing motivation for increasing their cleanup efforts. The contests will also be promoted on social media by the skilled team of the NGOs. For further interest, additional resources and background information on the initiative website will help to understand the problem further and also help to spread the word. And since SPOTTERON is built with easy use in mind, joining the initiative is simple and immersive. An important part of citizen science is involvement and reach. In this project, we try to bring two big parties together for a greater good, combining on the one hand the scientific community for data analysis and methodology, and on the other hand the reach and public experience or publicity experience an NGO and its large structure has. Creating a modern citizen science app for litter spotting is not only about changing the behavior of individuals, but also to change our environment to be more pollution-free. It's my strong belief that by involving people directly in an idea, it can spread. And by making something accessible and visual, the perspective of those who get involved change. Within every citizen science project, there rests the chance to change the world one small step at a time. By participation comes involvement, and by involvement, education, and the change of behavior. In Clean Nature, we are not only building a platform for the topic and data collection, but also spread the idea that littering matters for everyone. Thank you. This was just a short introduction of this new project. For me personally, it's a very special project. And for more information about clean nature, it can be found soon on our website on www.spotteron.net. Thank you very much.